Hey guys, welcome back to Admiral Reviews. So I want to talk about the chapter of One Piece, chapter 856 that just came out. So the chapter starts off, everybody, that was in that little Big Mom confrontation last chapter, they're back in the mirror world again. And this time they're trying to find the last two members that they need to find, Sanji and Luffy. So they're looking through the mirrors and they can't seem to find Sanji and Luffy. And then Nami decides to finally bring up the bright idea that, she probably should have brought it a long time ago, that they're probably at the spot where Luffy said he promised to be. So then we cut over to, last chapter, Bobbins was going after Sanji, but this time, there seems to be gunshots and Bobbin gets shot. And then we see three mysterious figures going off. I'll get to mysterious figures later, but as I said last chapter, Bobbins is one of the biggest disappointments I've ever seen. So this guy, we first seen him, he's talking about, oh yes, Big Mom, I captured this island, I did this, I did that. So, we're thinking, all right, Bobbin, you can do something. And then we see his bounty, and there were some people that were like, we can't go off bounties and stuff like that. But I was like, all right, I guess we can go off his bounty. But still, Sanji's kick and, him, that was kind of shaky. And now this, the next chapter, the next chapter, you have this man shot. Damn, Bobbin, what was the point of you? Honestly, I just hope you take the time out and you don't show yourself to when they get to Rafter. But so we see these three mysterious figures going off, and they kind of look, I know this is not what I think they are, but they kind of look like that CP0, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Actually, I'm 100% sure that they're not. Actually, let me not say that. I'm 99% sure that they're not CP0. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Capone. Everybody seems to be speculating that. And it seems like the most logical way of thinking. So it's probably Capone, or I don't think it's Capone and his underlinings, but I think it's Capone and some people else that we know that are in on this. So just like the previous chapters, it's really fast paced, and we're going from one place to another place, all in these chapters consecutively. And like I said previously, that's not a bad thing. This fast pacing really builds for, enticing, reading. It really gets you into the story, and it builds a lot of drama because you get to go to different places and see what's happening. So not a bad thing, because in the beginning we were in the mirror world, then we met Bobbins outside the castle, now we're inside the castle with Germa 66. And to be honest, this is the most normal we've seen the Germa 66 throughout the whole time we've seen them. But they were just normal. They were talking about women. They were talking about Nami. They were just drinking. They were having a good time. It just seemed like they were actually a regular family. And then from there, they all say we have a big celebration tomorrow. We're talking about the wedding. And then they all decide that they're going to retire to bed. So they all go to sleep. So then we move outside to where we were with Sanji and Luffy. And, we're back to where Luffy was last chapter as, this horrible looking mummified corpse. And then all of a sudden, Sanji comes into the scene. And then Luffy's like, I think I smell that food. So Luffy smells the food. And then Sanji gives him the food. And then, the food looks shitty. It looks horrible. Sanji, I'm very disappointed in you. You're the top chef. You're supposed to be the best chef in the world, and you should never ever serve people that type of food. But anyway, Luffy eats it and he says, "Wow, this is delicious." And then Sanji's like, "That's a lie." And then Luffy's like, "Nah, man, come on." So Luffy's like, "Come on, man. We found you. Let's get the fuck out of here. We just went through mad shit for you." And Sanji's like, I can't. So Sanji starts giving the reasons why he can't come back to the Thousand Sunny. And, first is that he hurt Luffy, he kicked him, and, he's embarrassed if he would ever come back after hurting his captain. Then he also mentions that, he has the people, the Bariste, and he also has, people that he grew up with to worry about that are still in jeopardy. And then he's still worrying about, his I hate to say the word family, because these people are not, I would not consider these people family, Sanji, but he says he's still worried about the Germa 66. Which, except for Reiju, if I was Sanji, all of them would be dead. I would have been like, Luffy, let's go back to this infirmary, get Reiju, and we can bounce. Because the rest of these guys, I don't give a fuck about them. And then Luffy senses some bullshit, because he then punches Sanji, saying that you're lying, tell me the real truth. And honestly, I think he says the punch is for lying to him, but I really think the punch is for all the shit that Luffy just had to go through in order to get you, Sanji. But anyway, he says, tell me the real truth, and then Sanji starts breaking down, bawling, crying, saying that he really wants to come back. He really wants to come back, but he's worried because he's enticed in a situation where he doesn't know what to do. And because he's entangled in this wedding, and he doesn't know how to remove himself from it without hurting other people, like the people that he grew up with on the birthday, and maybe even the Straw Hats in the future. So he doesn't know how to remove himself without Big Mom going off and hurting the people that he loves. And then Luffy gives that genuine smile, like, man, don't worry, bro, we got you. So, and that's how the chapter ends. And chapter I thought was pretty good. We got some ominous figures like that I think are gonna play a big role in the future, like the people who shot Bobbin. And I think it's building up. The next chapter is gonna be more about the wedding. I think we're gonna finally get to like the main serious Big Mom fight soon. So I think it was a good setup chapter. So guys, I'll see you next week for the next review of One Piece. I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks. Hey guys, did you like the video? Please, if you did so, please hit that like button. If you have any questions you would like to ask, please put them down in the comment section. I'll be willing to answer any question that you have. And if you like what I'm doing with the channel and you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified on my future videos. And other than that, all I gotta say is have a nice ass day.